Hello, everyone. This is Reverend Catherine Morrow with Wellness in Christ, and our biblical tip of the day comes from Exodus chapter 17, verses 14, and it goes like this. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Write this down in a book as something to be remembered, and recite it to Joshua. I will completely blot out the memory of Amalek from under the heavens." So our tip of the day today is, that history is written down for us, right? But it's kind of like the game of telephone, so to speak, that, at the end of the circle, after everyone whispered what the first person said, it changes a lot. So we really do need to look at everything that we read, with the mind of God, so to speak. So if we can connect to the truth of who we are, that everything that we read and interpret, we can kind of pick out the parts that we just feel like, this doesn't make any sense, or whatever it is. But the tip of the day today is that when you're writing things down as a memory, write it down as it's happening so that you can remember every single detail and that you are accurate in your writing. Again, think about that game telephone on, how when it goes from person to person, how it changes. And even when people read something, if we wrote something accurate, our perception is at that moment is going to determine, what we actually are understanding from what we're reading. So I guess what I'm trying to portray out here is that, again, connect to your truth. So when you're writing or when you're reading anything, connect to God and say, okay, God, which part, first of all, is going to work for me in this and how I perceive it and what I can do with it. So, so let's not get so caught up in history that a lot of it has been, written down through the game of telephone, and all our different perceptions get caught up and determine what it means. So, again, tap into the truth of who you are, breathe, and ask God, what is it that you want me to see from this writing? What is it that you want me to get from this? Or what is it that you want me to put down on paper so others can learn? So it's always about going within and trying your best to tap into the truth of God as best as you can. And that determines what we perceive and then what action that we can take. So our biblical tip of the day is to really connect with God with everything that you read and with everything you yourself write. So it's always the truth from God, not from man. So have a blessed day. This is Reverend Catherine Morrow with Wellness in Christ. Enjoy.